Well, howdy there now. My name is Leo Herbalato, and today we will be exploring the gear list. So turn around and gear up because the train is moving. Alrighty, let's talk about gear list. What is gear list?
I don't know.
Imagine you have to buy a lot of things at the supermarket and you don't have a shopping list with you. Oh boy. It is so much better if you actually have a list, isn't it?
Oh yeah!
That is why we have a gear list. That is why we include in our lighting plan, or any plan per se. So let's have a look. Here, as you can see, it looks like a very scary gear list, but don't you worry, because I will be breaking this down for you to make it easier for you. So I like to start with the very first one over here, which is the hardware. Okay, and for the hardware, you want to include the quantity, the spares, the manufacturer, the model, and what it is. Okay, so for instance, we've got one lighting console, which is the Grenamade 2. And then we've got four in total of the three-phase distros. And then we've got two 12-channel rack mount dimmers. Don't worry too much about the three-phase or the dimmer yet. We'll be exploring this down the road. So for now, I just want you to see the format and what sort of information you're looking for, okay? Now, the second one, right after I finish with my hardware stuff, I like to jump straight into lights. And as you can see here, this section has a little bit more information than the hardware. And what you want to do is you want to put down the quantity, how many spares you've got, what it is, the manufacturer, and then the model, fixture, instrument, unit, depending where you are in the world, address, channel mode, and the universe. Like I said, do not worry too much about the address or channel mode or the universe, because we will be talking about these down the track. So just a quick example here. We've got 8 plus 2 spares, so we've got 10, 650 watts for nails in total. And these ones are made by Silicon Acclaim. Its type is a dimmer, so it's an incandescent light. And then I've got the numbers for their addresses, their channel modes, and their universe. And like I said, don't worry too much about it now. That's just so you can have an idea on what to include in your gear list. Okay. Now, right after I finish the lights, I like to jump straight into the signal stuff. Okay, the signal cables. And here's just another example. Okay. So you got to include the quantity, how many spares you've got, and by the way, it's very important to have a lot of spares available, okay?
Spare me.
Don't be shy when it comes down to spares, and that's why I literally doubled the amount here, okay? Now, what is it? Length and how many pins. So just an example here, we've got 20 plus 20, so we've got 40 DMX cables in total. And they're all 65 feet or 20 meters, depending where you are in the world. You can use either way. And then I'm just stating over here that they've got 5 pins. Alrighty? Cool. So now, right after signal, then I jump straight into power. So, I don't know why I did this, but anyways, I felt like doing it. And a little bit similar to the signal flow. So I like to add the quantity pretty much for everything you want to add the quantity. Okay, how many spares you've got, what it is, and the length. So another example here, we've got 20 plus 20, so we got 40. Excuse me, we got 40 power cables in total, 6x8, 20 meters. And as you can see here, I included a couple of ICs and power cons, a 6-way or power strip, depending where you are in the world. Some people, they call it a power board as well. So just so you can have an idea, okay? And then after you finish with the power, then you can jump straight into the miscellaneous or accessories, adapters or gaff tape, electrical tape, or any kind of markers, anything that you feel that is important to include in your gear list. Okay, and after that you're pretty much done. So just remember that the more information that you add here, the better it'll be. Okay, this really helps people that are not familiar with the gear or are not familiar with how everything is run out there. So that's just something for you to include. Okay. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now we only have 6 more to go, so stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one.
We're ready to dance, aren't we? Okay.